I actually talked the first time this morning. I was up when he was going to work.
Wow.
Don't worry, I went back to bed. I was only up for a minute. I was not about to stay up. That was like 7:30?
Yeah, I was up by then.
Something like that. Yeah, no, I went back to bed. Mickey, we just started this corn harvest. We finished the barley last night. We got corn to do right now, and there's some soybeans being swathed right now as well. But right now, focusing on corn. Once we get over in our big fields, we're going to be automating 2 combines. After we go get our second corn head, that is. But yeah. Get that harvest all automated up and get it rolling. Eventually. We got other jobs like baling here and mulching here and plowing here and yeah, all that stuff. Never enough harvest. Always harvesting. Or something like that. You betcha. It took you a whole 2 minutes to find a bug crash? Really? What's wrong with it? It's crazy. What happened to 1.1 mil? So we have a condition on our save called money evaporator. Our money just evaporates. I don't know what happens to it.
Yeah, we're all counting.
A corn head happened. A planter happened. 2 fields happened. Jack Daniels happened. What else happened? I think that's about it. Yeah, just a lot of stuff, you know. Well, we bought land, so that was good. Is that my line? Fraz, what's up? Maybe. Oh, goodness. No, we bought land and a little bit of equipment. Mostly land. And the production. That was 200 and something thousand. So we picked up field 7 yesterday, which is not much of a field, but that allowed us to pick up field 8, which is quite a field. It's 24 acres. So it's currently planted in soybeans and being swathed right now. So that was definitely a good thing to pick up. So 9's next. We need 350 for 9, 14.3 hectares.
BBears0313 cheered X100. Money evaporation is a well-known climate event. These events are most commonly known as the John Plow effect.
Barry, you're not wrong. This is what's popping. There's a pipe. You can fall through the map. That's funny, Crash. That's funny. Yo, Jeff, let's go. Farm sim time. You betcha. Trailer with no lights, huh? Yeah, that's a problem. That's a... You don't want to pay that ticket, probably. Just saying. That is fun. The John Plow effect. Hey, it was good purchases. It wasn't frugalist spending for once, okay? It was land. Land is not a bad thing. It was a production. Productions aren't a bad thing. We bought we can now plant a little faster on corn. That's not a bad thing. And soybeans.
Now, are you gonna get rid of your 1 or 2 corn planters?
I'm probably not right now, no. because we're gonna be having, like, if we were only gonna plant one field with corn, yes, but since we need multiples, probably just gonna hang on to it for now. So yeah, scared money don't make money, right? Yeah, you betcha. You can plant or seed soybeans either way, IRL. Some people use a drill in real life and plant beans on like a 7-inch spacing. Some people plant beans on 15-inch spacings. Some people plant beans on 30-inch spacings, 20, anything. So this would be like 7s on this drill. So in real life, this drill would plant soybeans as well. I don't know why in Farm Sim it doesn't. All of these would plant soybeans in real life. Don't know why they don't in Farm Sim, honestly. So, but yeah, no, you can do anything you want with soybeans, basically. So yeah.
I think we even have a couple acres that are still drilled.
Yeah, yeah. There's guys that, my dad's cousin, he runs a John Deere no-till drill, just like the one we have in here, kind of. But then like the guys that bought Grandpa's farm, they have a 20-inch John Deere bean planter. That's all they use it for, soybeans. So it just kind of depends on your operation, what you go with. Zach's family still plants 15-inch rows. They have a dedicated planter just for that.
And one of our neighbors on our middle farm, he has one of those pivot Kinseys.
Yeah, saw one of those the other day.
And apparently on those pivot Kinseys, you can have 15-inch beans.
Yeah.
And then raise
It's
one row up
it's a
to have
split row planter.
30-inch
Yeah.
row.
Yep. So it has 2 sets of boxes. Your front boxes typically are only used for soybeans.
Oh, this one doesn't have boxes.
Oh, really? It's a pivot, but it's not a box planter?
That's centerfill.
I didn't know Kinsey made that. Okay, on the old box planters though, your front row is used for beans, or front and back row. And then your back row is only used for corn. That's the way it used to could be. Zach's family used to have one of those old Kinsey lift up pivot. Which we had one in 22, but we don't have it here. So, I never really used it in 22 though, honestly. It was too small. But yeah, soybeans, because you don't harvest soybeans with like this head, you have to have rows, right? To harvest corn. On soybeans, you can harvest them however you want. Grain head, you can go any angle you want with the grain head, so. Typically, most guys don't run with the row on soybeans. Because if you run with the row, you're going to wear out your head just in certain spots, not across the whole cutter bar. So most guys will put a little bit of an angle to a soybean field. 5-10 degrees maybe. You don't need a ton. But that way it wears the head out evenly and not just in those little rows. So yeah. So I can think of at least... So I can think of 4 different ways that guys around me in real life plant beans. 7-inch with a drill, or 7.5-inch, I think it actually is. With a drill. 15-inch with a planter, 20-inch with a planter, or 30-inch with a planter. Yeah. Or if you really wanted to, you could take an old school drill and block off every other tube to get the plant on like 14s if you wanted to. They used to do that back in the day.
Really odd, but yeah.
Guys used to mess with that back in the day. You know, the thing about farmers is they typically aren't afraid to try something different. Just because your neighbor's doing one thing doesn't mean that's what you need to do, you know?
Yeah, that's basically our farm.
Yeah. Where did the money go? It's my pocket. No. Last night we bought 7 and 8. We bought 8 as well. We bought a corn head today. We bought a planter today. I think that's about it. Oh, and we bought Jack Daniels last night. Like the factory, not like bottles. So that's where our money has evaporated to. So we will we'll work on getting some money again. I do want to buy field 9. I mean, I want to buy all the fields, so we'll work on that eventually. Gotcha. Now the Jack Daniels, that's going to be consumed by real life farmers this year because of the weather and stuff. I can only imagine. The weather's been so bad, at least around here, for real life farming.
Yeah, it would have been nice if the rain would have held off.
Yeah.
We got like 22 acres out of like 110.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I'm
basically
sure
just the headlands that we took off.
that guy's probably got a ton of wheat to harvest, no?
No, this is, we were on his last field.
Oh, okay, so he's already harvested.
Well, one conventional wheat field. The wheat field that we're on now is organic.
Okay.
And then after we get done with his organic, then we're going to our organic.
I got you.
And now, thanks to the rain, well, it's nice that we get a day off, possibly tomorrow a day off, and then Sunday he doesn't do anything because he goes to church. And now you're looking at Monday, which is a good thing, so let stuff dry.
Gotcha. Fries, you still haven't played this game. You're just here for the vibes. I appreciate that. There's 2 of us on the save right now, but we have infinite people if you think about course play and auto drive. We have 1 course play running and 1 auto drive, or 2 auto drives as well. Is too much rain a thing for real life farming? Yes, 100%. Too much rain is a problem. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. So this spring here around St. Louis, we would get rain every other or maybe every 3rd day for a while there. So it actually kept a lot of the farmers from getting in the fields to plant the crop. So this year around where I live, we were watching a guy plant corn the other day, which would be considered late corn at this point because it's planted late. But we also drive down the road and we can see corn that's tasseling and has ears on it. So corn is at like every stage right now, from just coming out of the ground to tasseling and ears on it, all at the same time, which is very rare for where I live. Typically here, April like 10th or so, everybody goes crazy planting corn. They get all their corn done. They switch to soybeans. They get all their beans done. They're done by the end of April. It's the end of June and there are guys still planting corn. So now not a lot of corn's being planted still. But you know, wheat is being harvested. Soybeans are being planted after wheat, and soybeans are still being planted sometimes for the first time still. Some drowned out spots are being, you know, filled in and stuff because it has gotten dry here until today. That is. It has gotten dry here again. But yeah, too much rain is definitely a problem for real farming. Floods are a thing, you know, just rainwater floods, you know, not necessarily like a river flood. Obviously those are a problem too, but yeah, definitely too much water is a real thing for real life farming. Actually, it was funny the other day, you know, it's been really wet here and then it got hot and dry. We were hitting highs at dang near 100 every day for, I don't know, almost a week. And it got so dry that like guys were running their irrigation on soybeans the other day. Like it was Zach's family actually. And then, well, it rained today, so I guess they don't have to run the irrigation anymore. So it's just, it's been a wild year, honestly, for farming, at least around where I live. So been a wild year. It's not very common guys are planting corn when corn has ears on it. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen that. Outside of like duck lakes and stuff, they plant those super late. That's pretty common, but that's a different story. They do that for reasons. So, you know, duck hunting mostly. That's the reason. So, yeah, but no, it can definitely be a thing. So, yeah. But then on the flip side, not enough rain can also be a problem. I actually saw some corn the other day that was like turning brown. Now, with it getting rain today, it might survive, but it won't be near what it could be at harvest. It would have stunted it. So, yeah, on the real sandy spots, it was actually burning up the other day. So, kind of crazy. But you know, it's you can pretty well count on, at least in my opinion, like if you get a real wet spell, at some point the weather's going to flip and it's going to turn dry. That's just kind of the way it is. And so we were kind of in that for a little bit, you know, and the other thing, at least out here in the Midwest, like it doesn't matter how much rain we get. At any point, we're 2 weeks from a drought. So it could rain 10 inches, but in 2 weeks, if it turns hot and dry for those 2 weeks, we're going to be in a drought. That's just the way it is, you know? It's kind of wild, honestly. So, yeah. You betcha. A little bit. All right. The other thing that can happen is if you get like a hailstorm or a lot of wind, you can really mess up crops as well. I mean, hail can flatten fields, like just completely annihilate crops.
Yeah,
If you get big enough hail. Just shred them, yeah, true. They call that the white combine, right? I've heard that. I heard that they called that before, yeah. You betcha.
And that's called an insurance claim.
Like I know last year the farm got nailed with hail. I got pictures of pumpkins with it. The pumpkin leaf looked like a calendar or a pasta strainer. It had so many holes in it. But they pulled through and they made it, and or was that might have been 2 years ago actually. I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah. But either way, it was wild. Absolutely wild. Or there's another thing with storms when it comes to, storms and crops. Last year, the guys that bought Grandpa's farm, they had a field get struck by lightning. When the field was like maturing and starting to dry down. And it didn't even rain at that field, but it was one of those lightning strikes that was out past the storm. And the one guy, part of that farming group, he called his uncle and he goes, "Hey, what are you guys doing in that field over there? There's smoke coming from it." And he's like, "I don't know. I'm nowhere near that field. Call 911. And sure enough, they lost about 10 acres out in the middle of this cornfield. Lightning struck it, and fire department had to go stretch hose line out into the middle of this cornfield, put the fire out. So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny, honestly. So yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, Plugger, I see your comments, by the way, and I see your messages, just letting you know. I see, I can't wait to see what that is. I see your DMs, Plugger, I got you. We're doing the gourd arch again? I don't think so. Fries, that's shocking. Tomcat, I don't, as of right now, we don't have plans to do the gourd arch again. Probably next year. Because where we plant our pumpkin, where we're planting the pumpkins this year wouldn't really be very conducive for the gourd arch, if that makes sense. Plus, Pops and I haven't talked about it at all, so I don't think it's happening. But I guess anything's possible, right? Yo, Polar Bear, what's going on, sir? How are you? What's going on? But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we are, because we used cattle panels last year. And when we had that one storm come through with like 80-mile-per-hour winds, it bent the cattle panels. And once they're bent, they're kind of, I don't want to say junk, but basically they're junk. So they are, no, they're not where the pumpkins go. Next year, I think I want to bring it back. The other thing we have to do is we have to plant specific gourds, because last year when we had it, we planted like bigger gourds. We planted mixed gourds. And so there was this one variety that was really big, and it kind of took over the whole thing. So the gourd tunnel didn't have like the variety of like smaller gourds that it was supposed to. So maybe next year we'll bring it back. So yeah. Polar Bear just got off work for the long weekend. Polar Bear, what's the long weekend in Canada for? I don't know. Maybe that's rude of me not to know, but I don't know Canadian holidays.
They're July 4th.
Oh, is it their Independence Day? Kind of? Oh,
I don't know.
You know what? It might be. Yeah.
But we got fireworks.
If I looked out and there was a fire in the field, would I say, oh my gourd? Oh my gourd. No, I don't think I would say that. Canada Day. Okay, that's what it's called. It's your like 4th of July, right? Sorry to the Canadians. I don't know about it. I don't know about it. Get it? Get it? Sorry. Oh wait, now I'm sounding like a Canadian. Sorry. I need to stop. All of Canada just left the stream. Oh man. Okay, yeah, it's like, okay. It's Canadian 4th of July. Okay. Got it. I forgot that you guys had Canada Day. My bad. I really should brush up on my Canadian holidays, huh? I don't know why, but I should. Why not, right, chat? Why not? All right, we are just about done down here, and then automate the world. Sorry. Oh, goodness. Sometimes you forget, right, Polar Bear? Dude, I get some of our holidays still mixed up, so it's fine. I'm not hating on Canada by not knowing your holidays. I don't know our own holidays, okay? Just saying.
Well, you know the one that's gonna be happening next week today.
The 4th, baby. Blow some
I mean, you
stuff
already have
up.
the 4th in your neck of the woods already.
America. Yeah, I do it every night. Fireworks are unreal right now around here. Don't need to know about that. Oh gosh. Any big plans for the 4th? No. Okay, so the 4th is next Friday, so I probably won't stream that Friday, I'll be honest there. Most likely Pop's aunt and I will end up going down and watching our, like, city fireworks, but that's it. So, yeah.
I'm debating if I want to go.
Alex, you can stay over here. I'll automate all of one. Yep. Do I have to worry about fields? Okay, so you know I'm not a farmer in real life. Let's clarify that real fast. I'm not a farmer. I live in a neighborhood. Look, there's a house behind. That's my backyard. There's a house back there. I'm not a farmer. They're mostly around here. There's house fires from the 4th, not field fires. Yeah. Tractable. Heck yeah, and cars. Let's go. Sounds like fun. Yeah, I think that's probably my only plans. That's all I've heard of anyway. I haven't heard if the family wants to. I don't think we're doing anything else, so I don't know. Nothing that I'm aware of, but I probably just won't stream because it's going to be so loud out here that usually it's not good to stream. Farm views by the dozens. Wow. All right. What's poppin'? Welcome in. What's going on? All right. Get this combine emptied. You betcha. I do have a pumpkin patch, but yeah, there's nobody shooting fireworks off there. That's actually why we quit doing fireworks at the farm for a couple of reasons. One of them was that the guys that bought Grandpa's farm, they plant wheat, and I would hate to catch a 100-acre wheat field on fire, you know? So. Thanks, Polar Bear. Appreciate it. You're bringing your hot rod to the car show? Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, so I got to go to the homestead. That's where I got to go. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? We're going to the homestead. We got to get the other combine. We got to get, hello, awkward. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, God. We got to round up the other grain cart, which I don't know where it is. It's not those tractors. Well, it might be in the homestead. It is in the homestead. Okay, so we got to round that up. We got stuff to round up, y'all. You betcha. So we'll be good. Volunteer firefighter in Central Texas. Very nice. That's awesome. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so anyway, around where I live, it'll mostly be like house fires from fireworks, which is very unfortunate, and they're all preventable for the most part. It's just, you know, stupid people have to be stupid, so that's pretty much the long and the short of it, you know. But yeah, someone stole the wheels off a cop car. All right. They're looking tirelessly. I should have known that was a joke. Brush, yeah. Yeah, typically here we're not dry enough to get too many like grass fires and brush fires and stuff from fireworks. It's typically just house fires. Because, you know, people will have their garage open and then, oops, the fireworks shot into the garage. You know, it's like, well, first off, close your garage. Just saying. Keeps flooding mud, yeah. It's not good, mud. Sorry to hear that. I hope everything for y'all is okay-ish, you know. You sent me a pic of your hot rod on the grams. Hold up. Yes, you did. Hang on. Somebody sent me a message the other day on Instagram that really confused me. That is a sick whip. Dude, that thing's cool. I bet that thing is fun to cruise around in. That thing is so cool. Just saying, I'm here for that. I bet that thing is a blast. Just saying. I bet that thing is awesome. Spent 7 days and nights battling. Holy cow. That's not good. Oh, I bet it is a chick magnet, yeah. I bet it is. That's what I need to get is a hot rod. Okay, got it. Okay, noted. Maybe that'll help. Oh, goodness. All right, so we got to grab a few things. We're going to take the mother bin because we only have one truck to haul with. This guy, I need to take him to the shop, so I guess, actually, we'll go to the shop for now. We only have one truck, so we can only haul, or so we can only do one crop right now. So yeah. We're 1,000 acres. Dang. Hey, go away, noisy combine. You're noisy. Gosh. Thing is crazy noisy, actually. Like Loki. That's okay. Alright, this is gonna be like a little bit like Noah's Ark. We're gonna send 2 of everything. I wonder if the 3020 would pull the mother bin. I mean, there is only one way to find out, right? Because actually, what tractor are we going to put the mother bin on? I guess I'm out of tractors. Definitely out of tractors, chat. This will work well. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. 30. This thing's going to work. All right, so I got to go to the shop to get the other corn heads on the combine. Is the reason I have to go to the shop. So let's go that way now. Although we could let that combine get ahead a little farther, but it's okay. That's how you get a country. Well.
Crazy Mo 85 just resubscribed for 12 months.
Crazy
1
Mo,
year
thanks.
of plowing.
Thanks for the 12-month
Jacob
resub. I appreciate it.
2348 JDX 100. Hello there.
Chaos is happening. Jacob, what's going on? Thanks for the bits. You sent me a video and a picture of the next. Oh, okay. All right. Hello. That's the combine I need. It's fine.
Jacob 2348 cheered Dex 100. Long time no see.
Long time no see. You were just here the other day, weren't you? Okay, the picture of the project, by the way, the exhaust pipes. And the dual wheels on the back. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Monday, it's not that long ago. It's only Friday. It's okay. It's all good. What, is this a barley field? Is that ready? Oh, it's been harvested. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's got deselected. It scared you. Thought everything died. Put in 50 hours this week. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, we could put our cedar on this thing probably and tow it back with this. Maybe. Probably not, because this truck doesn't hook up to anything. But that's okay. It's all good. You know I'm going to try it anyway, though. Betcha. I could put the mulcher in the bed and run that down too. Oh, now that's something we're gonna have to do. We can do the mulcher. You betcha. It has a Detroit diesel. Nice. That's pretty awesome, actually. Ooh. Made that truck squat. Did y'all see that? That ain't going nowhere. The truck might not be going nowhere either. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we're waiting on that combine to get here. But we can also run in 35 mile an hour. That's a... I take this corner going like 60. 35. Stan, what's going on?
Stuff auto loaded on it, then you're gonna tip at 35.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh my god, that combine's really far away. Well, you know what? Let's go in Casey's, grab some pizza real quick. Hang on. Sir, I would like 2 of your very... Oh, I can walk through the counter. I'm not trying to rob you, I swear. I just want some pizza. Y'all got that in there? Wait, they have coffee. They do have coffee. I don't think they have pizza in here. I'll take some oil and a watering can. Don't ask. Y'all got that in there? Oh, goodness. Pineapple? I don't know. I don't see any in there. I don't think they have any. Seriously, where's this combine at? Good lord. It's so far away. Combine is so slow. I should have put it on that truck, but I don't... Yeah, it's fine. We'll be okay. I was running. Forrest Gump apparently out here running. Now watch, we missed the combine. It drives away from us and we can't catch it again. Never mind. Oh, I didn't realize this combine. Wait, why is it only going 13? It says it should be going 18. But it only goes 13. No wonder it took an hour to get here. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm definitely going to auto drive it to 1. I'll take the truck home. Probably put the mulcher on, like, the last tractor in the homestead, besides the 3020. The 3020 is just kind of there for nostalgia, you know? We don't actually use it for anything. Just for the record. So, yeah. I did use it for some, like, raking, but since we changed, we can't use it for that anymore. Auger tractor. Okay, chat, you twisted my arm. I'll try it on the mother bin. I'll try it on the mother bin. See if it doesn't have a PTO, but magic PTO. Just saying. So that will take an hour to get down to field 1. I'll tell you that much. Oh, goodness. Sorry, lady. Oh, I will give the people what they want. I am a man of the people. What's in field 1? Jacob, it's got the big clumpy knobs. You should know what that is. It's cold. Yeah, we got some corn down at 1, 4, and 5 are in column. So yeah. Last trying to over front 3 points. To be honest, we're not using we probably should get rid of that, the backpack fert spreader. It uses, okay. I haven't done the science yet, but the sulfur fertilizer spreader, in my opinion, uses way less fertilizer than the backpack one that we have now. Or the 3-point hitch spreader, whatever you can call it. I'll get you the fertilizer, but I'm going to send you the big one. I'll go down to field 1 and grab the case tractor. We got tractors everywhere on this map right now, which is not very convenient when we can't tab. But that's okay. But yeah, so Jacob, we bought Jack Daniels. So it uses barley, corn, and dry corn, and of course water. We harvested field 6 last night in barley. It is currently being hauled up there via the tiny truck. One tiny truck's hauling because it doesn't need to happen right now, but you know, might as well have it running. We just harvested fields 2 and 3 in corn, and then we're going to be working on 1, 4, 5, and then we have soybeans in 8 because we bought 7 and 8 last night. So we kind of have a little bit of everything going on, honestly. Just throwing it out there. It's a little bit of chaos, but it's fun chaos at the same point. So yeah. Whoa, buddy. That's one way to unload a truck. All right. Oh, of course we have to haul water, yes. Yes, we do. I don't have a spot set up for it yet. I did buy a little trailer for hauling water, and my hope is to put it on a tiny truck, actually. I'm not worried about getting that going right now, though. So, not worried about it right now. Okay, there goes that tractor. There goes the tiny truck actually hauling the barley. Pizza, what's going on, man? How are you? There's nothing wrong with that, Jacob. I mean, there's water distributing. There's free water mods. I'm planning on taking water out of the river. I just haven't set up auto drive yet. So. But that's what I'm planning on doing. I don't need it till at least in game tomorrow, if not later, because I got to harvest the corn and dry the corn and all that first. So I'm not worried about it right now. Not at all. Awesome pizza. I'm doing well. We're chilling, playing Farm Sim. It's a good day. Had some thunderstorms earlier. Might have some more later, but we're doing, man. We are doing. Yo, OG, what's poppin', man? How you been? Welcome in. All right, we're playing equipment shuffle like aggressively right now, but here in a minute, I swear we're gonna get working on a field. I just have a little more equipment shuffle I have to do real quick. And then we'll be done with equipment shuffle in a couple minutes here, so just bear with me, guys. And then we're going to be working down on one where there's like just a little bit of equipment. We're going to be down there in a minute. Actually, if we have an extra tractor. Probably use the Deutz. Yeah, we don't need the Deutz sitting down here with the lime spreader, although we probably are going to need lime in places. Yeah, we need lime down there. Okay, so I'm going to send this down there then. For now. Down to 2. I'll move that in a minute, I swear. And then this is going to go to the homestead for now. I need this tractor, but I don't need the disc on it, so I need to go swap this out to homestead. But I also need my pickup. It's a hard knock life, chat. Oh man, the equipment shuffle is so real. That's fine, it's fun. Hopefully this guy can make it across this bridge. Yeah, he's fine. Alright. So then actually, what's our other semis for hauling bales right now? I wonder where that's at. It's probably down there. Because it's got lime in that other trailer to send down there too. That trailer that's over there. Lots of lime in that sucker. Alright. I do not believe there's a single tractor in this homestead right now, chat. We own a lot of tractors too. There's not a tractor, there's not a combine, there's not a swather. There's only the one pickup truck. That's the only, like, drivable thing in that entire homestead right now. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Alright, so we're going to drop this off. We're going to get the fertilizer spreader on it. Head this, or send this down to 1. Or, sorry, 2. For those fields. This looks like a great place to park this disc for right now. It's kind of the challenge of this homestead is like finding places to park stuff. Because,
I'll find one of your nearest alfalfa fields that you don't own.
right.
Like I did, and there's your parking lot.
I've started parking semi-trailers out here in 43. I back them in. There's like an L in the fence there. I started just backing them in there. It's like, it's fine. It's good enough.
Basically what I use 86 for.
Yep.
Or 87. My parking lot.
Yeah. Where should you send the green truck? Probably just keep it down there for now. Or send it, yeah, I don't know, because it can't go anywhere in the homestead because it'll block my semis. Or semi that's going to be hauling corn in a minute. So, or send it to the silage one for under bison. Send it to the silage. Should be fine there. That's out of the way. Hopefully, anyway. Tiny truck. So if I had a spare tractor, I would steal a baler too, but it's fine. I got enough equipment down here to keep me busy for a while. Just saying. We will be just fine down here at Field 1 for a little bit. The sad thing is we still need a plow down there too. I don't have a tractor to run that right now. So many other steps. It's fine. I think it's funny. Here for the chaos, chat. Hope y'all are too. Alright, so we got 3 fields of corn down here. We've harvested these 3 fields like 85 times now. Hopefully they don't need lime after harvesting because that would just suck. But That's okay. Maybe a second live spreader needs to be in the budget here before too much longer. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. All right. Welcome to the conga line of, well, a lot of equipment. Like a whole lot of equipment. All right. Let's work on getting this stuff out of here. All right. That's the one we want. Right there. Right there. And you just can sit for now, buddy. Gotcha. You're thinking of any sheds in the railroad circle? That'd be interesting, Jeff, yeah. That would be interesting. Those are probably going to be in the way, but it's fine. It's fine for now. All right. Let's go ahead and get this going here. All right. Oh, is that set up for lands? I didn't check that part. Yes, it is. Okie dokie. All right, go come mango. I do have a truck here, okay. I have so much equipment, I don't even know what all I forgot about 3020. Oh, man. Okay, so that truck actually needs to just be left alone. He needs to actually be here to run. Oh, they're getting squirrely, boys. All right, we're going to put this roughly here. We're going to unhook it. This is not going to work. And I know, not with that attitude. I'm aware. All right. I don't know where the John Deere went, but it's somewhere. John Deere combine, that is. I guess he's a driving. Now, where is he going? Where's the... Oh, the start point's way back there. Okay. All right. All right. So let me get this guy out of here. Get him going. Okay, we need the 3020 on the grain cart. Because that seems logical. Or on the mother bin, sorry. Oh boy. See if it can move it. Okay, we just found our new mother bin tractor, boys.
God.
I know, I can't believe it actually works.
Oh, just you having it on the front of that.
I know, right? Okay, so it is dumping the corn in the dryer, but we'll have to move it later. That's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not going to dry that much. All right, then we need to take this tractor before we get the the auger wagons going. We'll just run this one for a minute ourselves. Because, yeah. Actually, you know, that's another reason I'm gonna move all the auto drive for field 1 and field 8 to the far east end down there. Because then I can have everything set up and not be in the field. Because right now the auger wagons get in the way of the combines. So if we move the stuff over, then we won't have that issue anymore. Oh, good. It doesn't need plowing. Let's go. Or it doesn't need lime, I should say. Obviously it needs plowing, but no lime.
Price
And then
that much soybean straw to get that much.
soybean straw? Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, I have like 1.1 million liters according to the that time saving stock check thing,
Yep.
and I only get like 84,800.
Yeah. Yeah.
Figured I would have gotten a lot more for it.
Oh, I gotcha. Jacob, we are up to field 8. Yes. We bought 7, 8, and Jack Daniels last night. So we had a little over $1 million last night. You put soybeans, but I gave you oh no, Tompkins. Pallets of beans. All right, we're gonna leave that set because it's got the course play for this field. So yeah, but think about this, chat. We have all this room down here. Now we don't own the ground, so we can't like plow it or anything, but all this grassland here, we can set up our mother bin, trucks, auger wagons, all of that down here for field 1 and field 8. I think it makes sense. I'm gonna do that at some point. It's not gonna be right now, but I think at some point I'm gonna make that happen because there's so much room down here. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, definitely gonna make that happen. You betcha. Tomcat, that's very unfortunate, I guess. What do you do with pallets of soybeans? I didn't even know you could get pallets of soybeans. Oh, goodness. That's not good.
How did you put it in that potato thing?
Oh, he put it in a distribution center. I don't know. That's wild. Absolutely wild. All right, there we go. Sweet. That's crazy, though. They're just like the wood chips you can fill your trailer. Oh my goodness. I hope you didn't put a lot of soybeans in that.
And at least you can use auto load.
Well, you can fill his trailer too with R. That's probably the better way to handle it.
But
That's crazy. That's absolutely insane, honestly. Wow. Yeah, I've fertilized once apparently is a mod. It's interesting. Interesting concept. The Swather one's really cool. The Swather Plus, I used that earlier. I think that's really neat. I have it.
I've yet to do that just because I'm in like October, November.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. The other Swath one, I didn't download that, but I might. Although the comments would be great, so I might have to download it just for that reason. What the hell are you doing? What? I'm swathing with a 3-point on my tractor. Just put a grain head right on the front of your tractor and get after it. Sounds pretty awesome to me. Or something like that. Oh boy. Alright, so we'll empty as we go by because we will be full. Which is fine. I kind of wish I had a third combine right now. hear me out. Set up a tiny truck for a third combine harvesting those beans right now. I don't have a third combine, and I definitely don't have the money to get one. So yeah. But that's okay. But we'll get to see if the 3020 is actually going to power that mother bin here in a second. If so, that might be like the biggest life hack ever. It really might be, because normally it sucks to like take like this kind of tractor and have to just park it on the bin. And if the 3020 works, I'm going to use the 3020. I could get a 4020. I also have that mod. I think I have that mod. Yeah, we could get the 4020. You know, 101 whole horsepower if we wanted to. So I'll put mismatched duals on it. How about that, chat? Who am I kidding? Does this not have a narrow front end option?
Nope.
Oh. That's kind of sad, huh?
Yep.
It does have plowing duals though, so that's nice. There's something about putting them big old tires on there. That's kind of mean looking. Kind of mean looking. All right, moment of truth. 3020 gonna run the mother bin? Yay or nay, chat? We know it'll pull it. And it does indeed run it just fine. But the magic, oh, it actually is hooked up. Oh, there's a PTO. It's just really, really low. Even runs her at idle voice.
Is that a 12 or a 24? Or can you tell?
12 or 24 what? Volt system? I have no idea.
Should be able to see if it has like 1 or 2 batteries on it.
Where are the batteries? Aren't they down the steps?
On the
They're inside there, right?
On the left and right side. Yeah, you see where the that panel for this
The 3020 panel? Yeah.
Oh, it's right underneath the clutch. That little
Yeah, in this like
square
box here.
where it kind of ramps up.
This?
Yeah.
Like under your floorboard, yeah.
Uh-huh. That's
Yeah,
where
so I have
one
no
battery
idea.
goes.
Yeah.
It's also missing the little a little kind of clamped in a way. You kind of pull those out and turn them. That way it kind of unlatches it.
Yeah. Yam Rider says, why one duel? I know why. Do you know why, Trent?
Yeah, so you can plow.
Plowing. So back in the day with the moldboard plow, we here in America, we don't really have these fancy rollover plows. So what you would do is that has to be a furrow plow, not an on-land plow. There is a difference. But if you had a furrow plow, that means the right side tires of your tractor are down in the furrow from the last plow pass, which would be like where the last plow went. And so you wouldn't want to duel on that side because your tractor's sitting on an angle down in the furrow. So on the high side, people would run a duel, and it was supposed to help with traction and stuff, but really that duel half the time wasn't on the ground, from videos and stuff that I've seen. So you could just have it there for weight, honestly. You know, because the tire and the rim's kind of heavy. That would definitely help weight that side of the tractor down and give you more traction on your other tire. Or if you start to slip, your tractor kind of digs in a little bit, then it would help with traction too. So you do see it like tractor shows and stuff. You will see tractors running around with one dual on. It looks goofy, but that's why one dual. It's for moldboard plowing. So of course, if you had an on-land plow, you could probably get away with running duals on both sides. And then, of course, if you had a rollover plow, it depends if you're on land or not, if you would run duals or not. So, yeah. Hope that makes sense. I don't know. No, because then you would be leaving tire marks, Comrade. Yeah, you'd be leaving tire tread marks on your fresh plowed ground, and
Action.
you don't want that. A real professional farmer, when you get done working a field, you want no tire tracks in that field, ideally.
Uh-huh.
Except for maybe right where you sat and like folded up your whatever you're pulling, you know. But otherwise, you want no tire tracks.
And row cultivating and rotor hoeing is kind of hard when you're on a field with, as you call them, point rows.
Oh, I'm sure it's annoying, yeah. But the reason you don't want any tire marks is compaction, and if you do have tire marks, that's where the weeds are going to grow first. And if there are weeds there, you're not going to kill the weeds because they're going to come right back. So, yeah, you would not want tire marks. So I used to pride myself back in the day when we used to use walk behind tillers for everything at the farm. I would always pride myself to have no footprints when I got done tilling a bunch at the farm. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's how even here, I try to get rid of tire tracks. I do my inrows last.
Yep, exactly. Yep, you want to get rid of them. Because again, for weed pressure, especially what you guys are doing, being organic, you know, you can't.
Speaking of that, like, even though I know, like, that's where I keep breaking down. It seems like that 40/20. Where the we have one waterway left over, and
yeah,
because each time we want to like start opposite of where we started.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like when I get closer to that waterway, it seems like I always have some sort of issue.
That's funny.
So there's grasses that are starting to pop up, like
yeah,
the width of this waterway on the north side and the south side, on each side, the exact same width of the waterway, no more.
That's
on each side. It's just in the view of this waterway.
That's kind of weird.
But that's just because it seems like each time I use this tractor, I get close to the waterway, so like my next pass would be hitting the waterway.
Maybe the waterway's haunted.
Well, it's gonna get tore out, I think, next year and 2 years.
Nice.
We did that to another one. It's kind of nice. Just drive.
Nice. You just got a camera glitch with the new International Truck was moving. Camera wasn't. That definitely sounds like an issue. I feel like I've had that issue in the past with some stuff, but I don't remember what caused that. Probably like a bad mod.
I have not had that issue.
Yeah, I'm talking back like Farm Sim 15 days, probably.
Oh yeah, back in those old Farm Sim days, yeah.
Yeah. Not since then.
I've had that issue back then.
Had that too, but not on that one. Oh, is that a thing now? Usually, if something like that would happen, I'd say servers crashing. But yeah, I've had that kind of stuff happen when the server goes down before.
Yeah, I've had that like when my game breaks.
Just had it on the Denali. Nice. It's not nice at all. All right, so those combines are going to finish. They got to go all the way up there. Never mind. They got to go finish their outside round. Then they're going to start lands. Probably I'm going to get those auger wagons going. because it is going to be my break time actually here in a minute. So,
Oh, speaking of combines,
yeah.
you know how in Courseway there's that follow field edge or whatever?
Okay.
I tried that on field 102.
Oh, yeah?
Do not recommend that one setting.
Does that follow the field edge for the whole field?
Uh,
Oh, God. That would be terrible.
I think so, but it also makes a mess of the straw.
Oh, I would assume, yeah, because it's weaving back and forth the whole time, right?
Well, right where, cause the part of the field where it kind of dips south,
Okay.
and it follows that for, I think, 1 or 2 passes. Or depending on how big of a head you have on the combine.
I gotcha. Oh, that's not the tractor I want. Damn, thanks.
Oh, no, you get that tractor.
It's not the droid I'm looking for. It's not the one I want. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Right. This guy empty again. Why not? That auger wagon's driving crazy around the field. What else is new? Hopefully our truck is able to make it back. Our truck's just getting there now. Truck's in front of tiny truck. Okay, that'll be fine. Truck just cut off tiny truck is what happened.
I was gonna say, I was watching your map there on stream delay, and I was waiting for one of those two to rebound back.
Oh, yeah. Like hit and bounce, yeah. Surprised it didn't happen, honestly.
And a little anticlimactic.
That's okay, though. It's fine that way, honestly. Everything is awesome. Alright, so at some point when I get Karn mostly wrapped up, I'll have to take one of the combines home to get the pickup head to come back for field 12. Although, honestly, we should probably buy a second pickup head, but I can't really afford that right now, so kind of out of luck on that one, huh? It's one of those things I should purchase, but can't really do that. I don't think I can anyway, can I? It's not in here. It's in here. It's not in there. Where's it at? Oh, it's in its own that thing. That's right. 52,000. Definitely can't afford that right now.
I mean, it is a special head.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. Okay. Most of the time, if I'm looking for the MacDon stuff, I come over here for the DLC and then click on it that way. So, there's that.
That's how whenever I kind of look at Cedars, just to get an idea to what I want to upgrade to.
Yeah.
Because like eventually I would mind trying to get the new fatter set instead of the older one.
Yeah.
I have to go to the DLC for each one.
Very nice. African, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you? It's popping. If you have any specific questions about the game or anything, feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer, although I am going to take a brief break here in a minute, but I'll only be gone for a couple minutes, so feel free to ask if I don't know the answer, which I may not. I'll fully admit it, but somebody here will, so you betcha. Somebody here will. No problem. No problem. We definitely like to share our knowledge of farm sim. I do.
There's some tank farm at the Massey's today.
Yeah, they're not tipping over any more cranes, are they?
No, but there's some activity there.
Nice.
Tank activity.
Gotcha.
It's not dead yet.
All right, I'm gonna cheat and offload into this grain cart because I can. Just because I can. Why not? So yeah. It can be a good way to learn from other people, sure. Yeah. Yeah, you betcha. Yes. Definitely can be. I recommend contracts. They're hired workers. They're not people. I'm the only one actually working in this field. There's it's all hired stuff. Or we're using mods to hire some of it called Courseplay and another mod called Auto Drive. So I just put my tractor on auto drive so I can go take my break. The combines are running on Courseplay. The auger wagons are on auto drive. The semi truck we're going to pull up to here in a minute, he's on auto drive. There's no semi truck here actually. Yeah, he's on his way back. Okay. So yeah, I use lots of mods. Use some really nice mods that help out a lot. You're doing contracts. Nice. Yeah, contracts are a great way to learn. Well, so you can hire combines, but if you want to hire more than one combine and you want them to be a lot smarter, there's a mod called Courseplay. It's only available for PC. But honestly, if you're just getting the game and you're just learning, I wouldn't recommend downloading any mods. The game is perfectly playable with 0 mods. There's plenty of in-game equipment. There's plenty of stuff to learn. Add mods later. Learn the game first. That's what I would recommend. So, but yeah, you can hire a combine. Just hit the H button on your keyboard if you're on PC.
Oh, man, I thought I was still.
Hire. What?
Oh, I baled a field of corn and beans.
Okay. Yeah.
And I thought I picked them all up.
I gotcha. Okay, I wanted to make sure this combine or this auger wagon was going to work in the other bin because I don't think I've done this yet or before. On auto. But yeah.
Drive.
Yeah, no, I get you. There's a lot to learn with this game, but I think it's worth learning. I think it's a lot of fun. I've got a little over 1,000 hours in this game so far. Had 5,000 plus in the last game, so I think it's definitely fun. Trent, I'll be right back.
All right,
chat. I'm gonna go take a brief break. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. BRB.